Good afternoon, everyone. Here? Yes, it's afternoon. I'm Ros Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. Usually it's in the morning, fairly early, but this morning I had the plumber here all day, all morning, sorry, not all day, all morning pretty much, installing a new hot water service. It popped its pipper. It went in the old one, which is now out of the house. The old one had bust its boiler thingy doover and flooded my kitchen pantry area on Wednesday evening. So I've spent a lot of time mopping and drying the floor and all sorts there. And, went and did my usual volunteering day yesterday, so no time to do anything extra there. And this morning, helping out where I could with the new installation. It's amazing, really, how much energy that actually takes from you, energetically as well as physically energy. So I'm feeling a little tired at the moment, but I do want to do the card spread before I go and have a nap. It's been so tiring. So here we are, another day, and it's beautiful weather outside. Beautiful sunshine, and it's warm and cozy, and it's just a few little clouds developing now. So I think perfect time to go and have a nap after doing the reading. So let's go across to the cards. And here they are, a lovely spread again, as per usual, because we do from these cards. I really love Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Breviary Lenormand, and especially the fact it's got those extras when the expanded edition shows up, parts of which we don't have today. What we've got for today's reading is card 14, the Fox, Nine of Clubs. So card 14, Fox, is our theme for the day today. And then in our home space, what we've got is card 22, which is Choices, and that's relative to the Queen of Diamonds playing deck. And card 20, that's in the home space too, by the way. Then we go back to card 20, the Park, and that's in our workspace, with 8 of Spades being the relative card to the playing deck. Beautiful card. I love how the artwork looks with anything that Ciro Marchetti does. It's gorgeous. Now, our wisdom today, a very simple one. Focus on the good, and this will focus. There we go. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. I love the owls, as you know. Now we'll zoom into the 3 cards we're looking at specifically. Whoops. Finger went and shifted over my Mighty Mouse. As you can see, Mighty Mouse is working again. I don't know what happened to it before. I lost the scrolling function. Don't know why. But it's here now. So what we've got with Fox, you look at the detail in how this one is looking backwards. We can sense and see that the fox has been unsuccessful in getting into the chicken coop. So what he or she is going to have to do is basically go away and refigure what it is going to do the next round of hunger pangs, I'm sure. And, being that manipulator or sly fox type aspect of what we're seeing here, it is that I'm feeling for today. It's being clever in how we need to be planning what we do. And it's not just to manipulate other people or trick into getting what we want or anything. It's sourcing what is the best pathway for our own needs. That's what I'm getting. We need to be figuring things out in a broader, wider fashion so that we are being part of that bigger picture that's the good for everyone. Like we've got with our wisdom, it is focus on the good. So focus on the good. Don't get into that, the old saying or the saying, whatever way we've heard it, sly fox no good type thing. I think it really is that planning what is good for the best of all. So that's what I'm focusing on with this one for our theme today. And what I sort of have been already so far, because for me, half the day is already moved through. For you, it could be that you are just starting, you're from midnight onwards. and really fresh to your day today. So look at that are the positives for what's ahead, for the good of all people, for all the good that can be gained for the creatures of the world as well. We are all living on this globe together. So consider that as part of the message that we've got today as well, that it does include those animals that we have care for. And that's the broader range of what we are doing personally that affects the broader ecosystems as well, including what flows and pollutes our oceans. That the detergents and things that we use in our washing have the potential to be flowing through to that level of influence. I'll put it that way. Whether you see it as good or bad, you don't care because you don't see it, but it still has its effect on our environment in whatever way that we live with our footprint on this Mother Earth. We need to be considerate of the whole realm of our environment. Okay? And that's what I'm feeling from this as well, because what we make as our choices in our home space, and this is where I'm moving to now, is the home space and the choices we make. Good afternoon, Elizabeth. Lovely to see you here. That beautiful butterfly in your avatar, gorgeous. And, sometimes our choices, we may not be obviously aware of the influence we have. Consider that every choice you make is going to have some sort of a very appropriate butterfly effect, with Elizabeth coming on with her beautiful avatar. That butterfly effect is like that drop in the ocean that starts one ripple effect and can affect the whole oceans. Okay? Here we are. Once we've made the decision, we are committed to it. So it's a day or light, a yes or no, one step forward into one direction, and there you are. You're committed to that choice. It is, what we are making as our choices can be, even if they're small, they can be as dramatic, as important as any other big major choice we might make in our life, in our home space. For this, that is the message today. We start those choices and decisions in our home space first. Okay, as soon as you wake up, as soon as for when you go to bed, and how those effects continue onward, and they can cycle. So be extremely mindful of the actions that you take and those choices that you make. Okay, so as we move across to our workspace, which is where the parks is, it's that is coming out and into the public, not coming out in the modern sense of, sexuality and that sort of stuff. This is just coming out and showing ourselves publicly in the broader sense of going for a walk and being seen in the parks. We're taking our time to walk along the esplanade of life. In this respect, it's as far as our work goes. We are being seen in how we do our work. We are showing our skills and our pride in our own work, and in whatever way that you want to show yourself out and into the world. So start from that framework of who you are at your essence. What are you putting forward in the waters that you are showing and shooting off to the sky as a fountain would in its glory? What sort of a entrance are you making with the stairway that is the path to your inner self, and that showing who you are in authenticity? And then what is beyond? What do you want people to discover about you in that more intimate setting of self, as you want to reveal who you are to your work colleagues or to the world in general, and really bring forward those skills and tasks that you want to share and optimize so that they are for the best public use, because this is a public space. Okay, it's almost like being able to get on your little soapbox and preach your stuff. If you have something that really is a pet subject, a favourite passion that you have, to have things being moved forward, whether it's in your workspace directly or just in that public influence that can guide people to your business or your employer's business, or in whatever way that you are making things public and marketing. And I wouldn't say selling yourself, because that to me has a ugh feel. I think it's just showing who you are and who you're wanting to attract to be part of your work process. Whether you are a behind the scenes type of a person working for someone else, or you're an in front person working for someone else, or running your own business. It all works in together to be able to let each other know what we do, what we have to offer to help others with solutions, because essentially that's what we're offering. We are working towards creating and being solutions for each other in whatever aspect of life we have, issues or problems or something that we need to use to help us further along the way, whether it's just blank notebooks that we produce so that others can write their thoughts down. That's the first that comes to mind, because I'm in the process of, writing, authoring, all that sort of stuff, and helping others to do the same. So here we have the many, many opportunities and options that we can to bring our stuff to the public arena, to show our stuff, to design whatever type of park or, the scenario, the scenery that we'd like to have for those that are attracted to our picnic, basically, or barbecue, whatever label you want to put to it. Being out and about to show each other, well, who we are and how we can help each other in that greater picture of, supplying being the needs, helping each other with the needs that each of us have. Essentially, it is food, shelter, and safe spaces, that type of thing. What is most important to you? We're each here to be able to supply that environment for each other, in my view. And learn more about ourselves as inner beings of, our essential core, soul center, all that. Experience life as best we can with each other, because we are not alone. We're not isolated. We are in this wonderful world that we live in. So I'm going to leave it there for you to be able to contemplate what you feel about those 3 cards, whether it's not just as the theme, the home and the workspace, whether you've got some other feeling that you get from the cards. It's your message to self that Spirit's sharing with you. Okay, so keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.